Motivation. It's what the world could use more of. People being motivated to do one thing. And yet, somehow, we have so little of it when it comes to this subject. We have our memes, our jokes, our goofs and laughs and threats. But what does that all add up in the end? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing can come out of it. However, it does not mean that all hope is lost. There can be people out there who are willing to make a stand in a movement. There's just so few of them, and like I said in my previous video, they're divided. They're not united as one, they are divided as separate individuals, which causes conflict between our ranks, when we could be using this conflict to defeat the enemy. We need more motivation. We need more individuals who can go out of their way and motivate the people around them. But we have so few of them around anymore. And I think of what people forgot is that they're not necessarily born motivational speakers. They are created, and they can be created by other motivational speakers. This video is not only to motivate you to do what is right and defeat the furries. It is also to motivate the motivators, to get them to rise up, and to get them to help unite everyone. We are so divided anymore. I've already explained this. We are scattered. We are divided. We are not united as an army. We are in separate individual groups, and we are expected to defeat the enemy that way? No. We can still be groups of people, but we need to be united. We need to have authority. We need to all be connected somehow. That's what I plan to do. I plan to unite us. For example, I myself am leading a small group up in the north of Lower Michigan, and have been rather successful. However, I know there's other places that need more help, especially bigger cities. That is why, in Lower Michigan, I have 2 individuals leading 2 separate groups, where they can do some separate work, and I can do some certain works, but we're still one group. We are not truly divided. We are still united. However, we can still work separately with the same goal. That's what needs to change. There needs to be an authority, and yet there still needs to be those separate groups that can go after smaller groups, and larger groups that can go after other larger groups. This needs to change. We need to have a change. This needs to start now, so we can end this madness in the future. Imagine a world without furries. The peace, the humbleness, I can't even really put it into words. There was a time when they didn't exist. Can you imagine how lucky our ancestors were to not have to deal with such stupidity? I guess that's really the only way I can put it anymore. And then, it's not just the furries, it's what they do. I'm not even going to say specifically what they do to animals, other animals, on this video, because we could lose the video. But it's disgusting. That's all I'm going to say. It's vile, and don't go trying to look at it. You will be scarred on a number of levels. Why would someone think about doing that to an animal? We need to help these animals. They are defenseless, and they are having crimes committed against them that are so vulgar it makes my stomach do barrel rolls. It's wrong on so many levels, and yet we do nothing about it. We sit back idly and live our lives like it was not bothering us, I guess. But it will. It'll come back to haunt us if we don't deal with it now. They are not merciful creatures. They will go after you, and they will hunt you down as if you were the animals. Remember, if they consider themselves animals, we can hunt them, and we can exterminate them, and we can stop them. End communication.